Alright, so I got a whole bunch of Marvel superhero movie videos planned. We haven't even talked about Suicide Squad that much. We haven't even really talked in abundance about all these other movies that are coming out, like Ant-Man and all that, in depth. And no, I haven't seen Ant-Man yet. I haven't seen that one. The thing is, I'm not really, as you guys can tell, a big fan of what's going on in Marvel Studios with the whole Age of Ultron thing. And this whole thing is just confusing. It's like Disney owns Marvel, but Sony and 20th Century Fox are making movies outside of Marvel Studios. What the fuck's going on with that? But anyway, tell you the truth, I really like the way the whole X-Men thing is going. Yes, Apocalypse looks fucking awful. He looks like a blueberry motherfucker, as I said in my other video. The X-Men Apocalypse starring Ivan Ooze, if you haven't seen that one yet. But anyway, um, I like the way how that story arc is going better than the whole thing with the Avengers, to tell you the truth, because I told you, that was the kid and caboodle right there. The Age of Ultron, that was supposed to be epic, and it was anything but that. And, you could say on the flip side of the coin, look what just happened with Fantastic Four. We knew that movie was going to be awful. People are making like, wow, this is a big surprise. I knew from the minute the movie was announced it was going to be bad. The two, bad Fantastic Four movies are not, they're not going to be good as much as they try. It's just, I just don't see a good Fantastic Four movie happening. Is it possible? I think it is, with such interesting powers and things like that. And Fantastic Four, well, never been a huge fan, but they've got some good characters. Probably the most interesting character being the Thing, or the Human Torch. And the thing was, the only redeemable factor you could have brought out about the whole Human Torch thing was that it was Chris Evans, and he put in the pretty good performance in those movies. As being cocky and brash. But we're here to talk about Deadpool, the Deadpool trailer. That's the whole point of this video, 2 minutes into it. That's what I've been trying to say with all this build-up. But anyway, a lot of people are not crazy about Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool. And the thing is, I think it's a fine choice. And why do I think that? Is because he's not a bad actor. People are thinking that Ryan Reynolds is a bad actor because, why? Because he's made one bad movie, and that was, well, I'm sure he's been in other stinkers, but Green Lantern is what he is known for mainly. Now, Ben Affleck has made many other bad movies besides Daredevil, so I don't even want to hear that argument. But Ryan Reynolds, I've saw one pretty damn good movie with him, and that was the movie Buried, where the whole movie for an hour and a half was pretty much just him buried underneath the ground, buried alive. And I thought that this type of movie really required a lot of interesting acting, and a lot of interesting storytelling. And that's what the movie delivered on. And not saying it was a 4-star classic or anything, but it was a pretty notable performance from Ryan Reynolds. And I gained a lot of respect from him watching that movie. And, that might be one movie. I haven't seen a lot of his movies, really, to be quite honest. But, the guy showed that he has acting ability. So does Ben Affleck for the most part. I've seen some moments where Ben Affleck could be a decent actor. But I think that Ryan Reynolds is probably a stronger actor, and he shows more personality. Ryan Reynolds shows personality. Um, and, I'll even be honest, he showed way more personality in Green Lantern than Ben Affleck did in Daredevil. Let's really just analyze it close. You don't even have to analyze it that closely. It's a no contest. Ryan Reynolds seemed more alive. Ben Affleck was a corpse in Daredevil, pretty much. So anyway, what do I think about this trailer? Well, I think it's promising, I will say. I don't like to get my hopes up about anything, but I will say that I think that this was a very impressive trailer. I mean, when you see Deadpool just kicking his legs on the highway, and he's just doing the little doodle that says "ouchie." I was like, okay, if the whole movie is like that, and then the whole scene where I'm hitting the guy's head on the dashboard, I chuckled at that, and the little quips and all that. Yeah, I think that this could be a great movie. I really do. They just gotta keep it consistent. See, we're Amazing Spider-Man. That series failed. Um, it was in no fault of the actor. He showed a lot of promise as Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield did. He showed that he had the personality, the charisma, the comedic prowess to really deliver in the role of Spider-Man. Something that even the superior Tobey Maguire films lacked. Andrew Garfield was able to deliver on what Tobey lacked, and that was probably Tobey's fault. But you could say that Andrew was more lively in the roles, even. But, the more somber tone of Tobey was probably due to Sam Raimi's directing style. But we're not going to get into that. That is a story that, if you want to hear me really go in depth about the Spider-Man films, let me know down there, because I'll probably make the video anyway, but, I would love to, talk about those movies again. If you want to hear about that. And I am going to talk about the new pick for the new Spider-Man, by the way, and how I feel about that, whether you like it or not. The Marvel fanboys are just going to attack me and shit, but we'll see about that. Anyway, the thing is about this Deadpool movie is that Ryan Reynolds is the right pick. His body language, the sarcastic, jokey nature. It seems like they have a grasp on Deadpool. The action looked good, and altogether, it looked like a pretty promising trailer. It's just I have to really just beg the director of this movie, which the name escapes me for the moment. Don't fill this movie with stupid shit. Keep it straightforward. Don't fucking do what Age of Ultron does and try to, just go in all different directions. Don't convolute this shit. Don't try to make it like it's some type of, Mozart symphony or some bullshit like that. Don't go over the top is what I'm saying. Stop it. Just don't do it. This is why I want to do a video on the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. Take the Sam Raimi approach. Not saying everything was perfect about that, but just make a movie that's, follows a basic plot line that still delivers awesomeness in terms of the action, makes you feel like you're a part of that universe without it just fucking dragging it down with so much extra bullshit. Don't fill it up with useless shit and comic references that just are boring as fuck. Just give us Deadpool, make it funny, make it action-packed, and that's it. That's it. That is it. Just make it funny and action-packed and end it. Don't, try to do all these different things. The thing is, it's an hour and a half, possibly close to 2 hours. Don't shoot for, the distance. This is what they are trying to do here with Marvel Studios at the moment, with the whole Avengers and the Civil War and all that. They're not concerned about the movie they're making right now, but the movie they're making 10 years from now, which I think is bullshit. And that's exactly what I tried to say in the 2 Age of Ultron videos I made, but no one seems to comprehend what I'm saying. The movie now that we're going to see is the one that matters. I don't give a fuck about the movie that's going to happen 3 movies from now. I want to be entertained now. Why am I going to see a movie where I'm going to be bored out of my mind so I can get a backstory for a movie that promises it's going to be awesome in 10 years? But why is the movie now not good, huh? That's what I was trying to say. So, when they make Deadpool, don't try to set it up for 10 more Deadpool movies. Make one good Deadpool movie. That's what I want. That's what I want, and that's what a lot of other people, I think, want, but they're too scared to say it. Oh, Marvel, everyone's too busy sucking on that big Marvel cock. No one wants to say a bad thing about it, because if they say something bad, look what happens to me here on YouTube. Say something bad about the beloved Age of Ultron, which even a lot of critics didn't even like. I'm not the only one. And, those critics, you know, I don't know if they got attacked or whatever. I don't care, but I get attacked because I give specific reasons why I don't like it. Too much CGI, convoluted story, boring side shit that I don't like, and the fact that it just didn't deliver an entertaining story. And that was all the things that, well, Deadpool seems like it's going to stray away from, thankfully. All I want to do is laugh at Deadpool's antics. I want to, cringe at some of these moments. I'm hearing rumors that this movie is rated R. Please let that be true. Please let that be true. After seeing Daredevil on Netflix and what they could do without restraints, when they're worried about a rating, it's going to be too scary for the kiddies. Well, yeah, make it rated R, make it violent, make it raunchy, make it Deadpool. Yeah, how about that? How about that? How about we make a movie where the character really stands out and he's not boring? I look at Age of Ultron and I see legendary characters like Iron Man, the personality of Tony Stark, totally toned down in Age of Ultron. No, Deadpool's a guy who fucking killed the entire Marvel universe, killed everyone in it, killed Wolverine, Spider-Man, Captain America, everyone, killed the whole Avengers team. This is a guy who deserves to have an awesome fucking movie. Now, this movie wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And I'm just going to say this right now. No one even knew or cared who Deadpool was until they got a glimpse of who Deadpool was. And the thing is, Deadpool wasn't always jokey like this. I had his comics back in the day, a couple of them. I wasn't like a huge fan, but I did kind of enjoy the whole renegade assassin type of vibe it gave out. But, no one really cared about him. Until they saw the jokey side of Deadpool in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, everybody started jumping on his bandwagon and started looking into this character. And that's not a bad thing. But, I've even really started to enjoy Deadpool, and I'm fascinated. He's one of the characters. He's kind of like a more absurd Spider-Man. Spider-Man being jokey and sarcastic, and Deadpool is sort of like that, but to an extreme side of the spectrum. So that's pretty much all I've got to say about this. We've just really got 2.5 minutes to go on here for this film. But I'm impressed, I have to say. If the 2.5 minutes in this film look like the whole entire film, then the movie's going to be really good. It's going to be really enjoyable, and it's going to be really Deadpool. And, that's awesome. And Ryan Reynolds seems to be excited for this role. And, to have an enthusiastic actor is always, a good thing. Chris Pratt was really excited to do Jurassic World. And Jurassic World turned out to be great, in my opinion. So, when you have a really enthusiastic actor that's ready to just, get their hands dirty, really just, grip the role and the movie by the balls, then, yeah, that's all you can really hope for. So, yeah, there you go. Deadpool looks like it's going to be a good movie.